7 things you should never share with anyone. Have you ever shared something personal only to feel like it was the wrong decision? Maybe you opened up about your dreams or even your struggles, only to later realize it brought you more stress than relief. Well, you're not alone. There are certain things in life that should be kept to ourselves, not because we're trying to hide anything, but because sharing them with the wrong people or at the wrong time can actually harm us. In this video, we'll talk about 7 things you should never share with anyone, and I'm going to tell you why it's better to keep these things private for your own good. Trust me, this advice will not only protect you, but also help you live a more peaceful, focused life. So if you've ever found yourself in a situation where you regret opening up to the wrong person, this video is definitely for you. Stay tuned, because the things we're about to discuss could change the way you think about privacy and trust. Imagine you've been working hard on a goal. Maybe you're planning to start a new business, travel the world, or even pursue a career change. You're excited, optimistic, and ready to take on the world. You might feel like you want to share your vision with those around you to get their support and validation. But here's the thing, not everyone is going to be supportive. In fact, sharing your dreams can sometimes lead to negativity and even jealousy. People who have their own fears and insecurities might project them onto you. They may doubt your abilities or tell you that your dreams are unrealistic. And just like that, your confidence takes a hit. Think about it. When you tell someone your dream, they might react with comments like, "That's a lot to take on," or "Are you sure that's a good idea?" These reactions often come from their own fears and limitations, not yours. So how can we handle this? The best strategy is to keep your big dreams close to your chest. Share them only with people who are genuinely positive, who inspire you, and who have a track record of supporting others in their journeys. People who believe in your potential, not people who make you doubt it. Remember, not everyone deserves a seat at the table when it comes to your future. Whether you're doing well financially or going through a tough time, money is a sensitive subject. It's easy to fall into the trap of sharing financial information with friends or family, especially when we need advice or feel like we're struggling. But here's the thing, money can change the way people see you. If you're doing well, people might become envious or treat you differently, almost as if they expect something from you. On the other hand, if you're struggling, sharing your financial issues could make you feel vulnerable or even embarrassed. Worse yet, some people may offer unsolicited advice or judge you for your situation. When it comes to your finances, be cautious about who you talk to. While it's important to seek advice from professionals or trusted individuals, sharing too much can lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and unnecessary stress. Think about it. How many times have you had someone ask you, "So how much do you make?" Or, "How are you managing your debt?" It's intrusive, right? Be mindful of your boundaries. Keep your financial details to yourself, or only share them with people who have a genuine interest in supporting you, not exploiting your situation. Let's talk about something that almost everyone experiences: personal problems. Life isn't always smooth sailing, and everyone goes through difficult times. Whether it's a tough breakup, a stressful job situation, or family drama, it's natural to want to talk to someone about it. But here's the catch. Not everyone is equipped to help you. Sharing your personal problems with the wrong person can backfire. You might think you're venting, but in reality, you could be opening the door to gossip, judgment, or unsolicited advice that makes things worse. Think about it. Have you ever confided in someone only for your problems to be the talk of the town the next day? That feeling of betrayal is tough. Instead of sharing your personal problems with just anyone, choose carefully who you confide in. Look for people who are truly supportive, those who are not just good listeners, but also able to offer helpful advice or a fresh perspective. And most importantly, avoid people who love to gossip. You don't need their negativity in your life. Now let's move on to a topic that's deeply personal for many people: your spiritual beliefs. Whether you follow a particular religion or have a more individualized spiritual practice, your beliefs are part of what makes you who you are. But sharing them with people who aren't open-minded or who don't respect your choices can lead to unnecessary conflict. Imagine you've just shared something important about your faith, and the response you get is either judgment or ridicule. That feeling of being misunderstood can be painful. It's important to remember that your spiritual journey is yours alone. While it's great to connect with people who share your beliefs, it's equally important to set boundaries when it comes to sharing your spiritual practices with others. Be selective about who you open up to. Choose people who are open-minded and respectful, and avoid those who are likely to engage in debates or dismiss your beliefs. Your spirituality is a source of strength, so protect it from negativity. Relationships can be wonderful, but they can also be complicated. When things aren't going well, it's tempting to open up to others about your relationship issues. But let me tell you, sharing too many details about your relationship with others can make things worse. Whether you're dealing with a partner who's not communicating well or struggling with trust issues, it's important to understand that people outside your relationship often don't have all the facts. They might give you advice based on limited information or even start gossiping about your situation. And here's the worst part: when you share too much, it's easy for others to form opinions about your partner or your relationship, which can lead to even more tension. If you're going through tough times in your relationship, it's always better to seek help from a professional or trusted friends and family members who can offer constructive advice. Avoid oversharing with people who can't offer practical support or who are likely to make things more complicated. Now we're moving on to something that's at the core of every relationship: your secrets. We all have things we keep private, things from our past, personal experiences, or even hidden fears. These are called secrets for a reason. They're meant to be kept between you and yourself or the people you trust completely. Think about it. Once you share a secret with someone, there's always a risk. Maybe that person promises not to tell anyone, but you can't guarantee that they won't spill the beans. And if they do, it can be difficult to rebuild trust. So how do you protect yourself? Only share your secrets with people who have proven time and again that they are trustworthy. Keep in mind that secrets are fragile, and once they're out, they're difficult to put back in. Finally, let's discuss one of the most personal things we deal with: your health issues. Whether you're dealing with a chronic illness, mental health struggles, or something else, your health is your business. When you share too many details about your health, people may start offering unsolicited advice, or worse, treat you differently. Sharing your health problems can also lead to increased stress. For example, if you tell someone about a recent diagnosis, they might panic or start questioning your lifestyle choices, even if they don't fully understand your situation. Remember, unless you're seeking medical advice or talking to a close friend who truly cares, it's better to keep your health information private. Share it only with professionals or people who will provide support, not stress. And that wraps up our list of the 7 things you should never share with anyone. It's important to remember that privacy is a form of self-care. By being selective about what you share and with whom, you can protect your peace, your energy, and your future. Think about it. If you keep these things to yourself, you create space for positivity, growth, and focus. You don't need to share everything with